Well, today we're speaking with Hadas Goldman, a key figure in Jewish National Fund USA's work in northern Israel, about the critical visionary efforts underway to reimagine and rebuild the Galilee in towns like Kiryat Shmona. In the wake of months of evacuation and conflict, Jewish National Fund USA and partners like Makom support displaced families and inspire a bold return, investing in jobs, housing, security, and hope. More than 80,000 people were forced to leave the north. Now we're talking about bringing them back, and not just back, but back to something better. Hadas, I want to thank you so much for joining us today in studio. It's great to have you here. For those who are unfamiliar, can you paint a picture of what life was like in Kiryat Shmona before October 7th, and how has that changed pretty much overnight?
Well, before the war, Kiryat Shmona was a very close-knit, family-oriented place with around 23,000 residents there. And it's the northernmost city in the Upper Galilee, in the Eastern Galilee. And it's a city right on the border with Lebanon. So Kiryat Shmona was facing many, many security threats throughout the years. But in the past 20 years before the war, there was sort of a feeling of booming. So new businesses were opening, new investments, foreign investments, the agrotech, the high-tech scene there. The Tel Aviv College was about to become a university, so many new research and development departments there. And so there was really a feeling that Kiryat Shmona was on the verge of being uplifted. Even though it's so far away from Tel Aviv, there's less job opportunities, there's less public transportation, less medical services, but everything was starting to grow. And after the war broke out, about a month and a half after, Kiryat Shmona was completely evacuated. The entire city was evacuated. The only other city that was completely evacuated in Israel was Sderot in the south. And the residents of Kiryat Shmona were spread out. Unlike in Sderot, where they were in one or two hotels, they were spread out in 300 different hotels and locations all over Israel.
Now, Makom specifically plays a very important role in these families returning, as well as new residents. How are you working with them to help them come back to something better, as I mentioned?
Yeah. Well, Makom, when the war broke out, first thing, we were there in the hotels. Makom does community grassroots work all over the country, but we went in with the residents of Kiryat Shmona, organized them, helped them organize, worked very closely with the municipality and with all of the other local forces. And after the war was over, and in March and February 2025, when the residents were able to return to the north, then we said, okay, we have this mission of bringing back people, the local residents who were evacuated, and helping them move back, and also attracting new people to come and move. And what we did is we opened a repopulation desk. Makom runs a repopulation desk in Kiryat Shmona now, in which people can call in, and we also have campaigns to attract people. And when they call us and tell us, okay, we're thinking about either moving back or moving as newcomers to the north, we take them every step along the way. We literally take them hand in hand and help them find schools for their kids and find housing and find jobs and help them be acquainted with the communities of Kiryat Shmona and really be integrated into the city.
Now, much of the work that you're doing focuses not just on the short term, but on the long-term vision in the north. I want to ask you, what gives you hope about the future of Israel's north after such a difficult thing that these residents have gone through?
Well, in one word, the people. We are actually seeing very large amounts of people that are calling us. We have over 1,000 people who have called our repopulation desk and that want to actually make the move and come from places like Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, Haifa, around the country, and move to Kiryat Shmona.
Are these new residents?
These are new residents.
Amazing.
Yeah, so we're trying to bring in the old residents back, all right, because that's a major part of building the resilience of the city. But we want to have Kiryat Shmona have 60,000 residents in the next few years. We want it to be a major city in Israel and for the region, okay? So we actually help them get in and with whatever needs they have. And we see that the people that are calling us, they're motivated because they understand that Kiryat Shmona is a deeply strategic area in Israel where we need to have a strong hold on that border. And that means that people need to be living on that border. We know that that's a strategic point in Israel. So when people are coming, they have a Zionist vision. They want to be part of rebuilding the north and rebuilding this region, and they want to be part of the different efforts that are happening. And they're saying, okay, this is a place, it's good quality of life. We want to rebuild this area. We're coming. And we have meet and greets with people that come in. We help the new families, and we see that people have like light in their eyes, and they want to be part of this incredible mission.
All right, well, unfortunately, we do have to wrap up. I want to hear more about this, but we'll have to bring you back another time. Hadas Goldman from JNF-USA, thank you so much for everything you're doing and for coming in today.
Thank you for having us.